Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and welcome to today's live trading session. Happy new month. Happy new month to everybody. It's a beautiful new month of December, and this is the last month of the year. I know it's been a busy year all around. Of course, it started off with fuel issues where we had some this thing fuel issues early January and February. Then from there to this thing challenges. There was no any cash, and we survived those. All right. Then go to election period. We survived. All right. And a lot of things happened, and but we're here. All right. So and it went on and on and on, and it's as if now dollar is surging. All right. Now dollar is surging, and it's as if can we ever survive it? But we've actually survived a more difficult situation. So why won't we? All right. Why won't we? So we will. And it's come on. It's just gonna be one of those situations. And I know that we've actually been saying that how long are we going to be experiencing this? But it is just a matter of time. I know we will get through it and we'll definitely get over it, right? So welcome to a beautiful new month. All right. It is the last month, and a lot of us actually made some plans. A lot of us made at the beginning of the year, and it's as if those plans have not actually come to fruition or something, or maybe some of those dreams or some of those visions, as if they've been aborted. But come on, it's the year is not over yet. All right. Some quotes that people used to say, it's not over yet until we win. And just have that in mind. All right. So stepping into this new month, let it be a reflection of the journey so far that you've actually had, the milestones that you've accomplished. All right. And let every passing month, let it be a journey that okay, we did this and we survived all these situations. So trust me, there are some countries that if they feel, let's say just 3 seconds, or sorry, a day of every single thing that will pass through, they will not really so trust me, some of them will even commit suicide. But come on, Nigeria is we've been blessed with strong minds. We get one mind. All right. So let this be like a little bit of a drive. All right. Okay. So let your passion, let your pursuit be on top. Let it be top notch. All right. Embrace this new month with optimism, and then with courage. All right. Embrace it with relentlessness. All right. Knowing that you're definitely going to be uh yeah, I said, well, just helpless. Well, we got ourselves, all right? For the fact that we have ourselves, we're not helpless. The only time we become helpless is if our mind also fail us. All right. Now, one thing I've noticed is that Nigerians, trust me, if Nigerians go to other places, they actually thrive. Why? Because the mind we've built in this country actually has made us to stand apart. All right. So I actually feel that it does just those are just the things that have actually distinguished us and made us different. So we have God has so much blessed us with a strong mind and a strong will that will definitely going to be used to thrive. All right, so I'm saying all this to tell you that you've passed through every single thing that you passed through this year and you've survived. And survival means that there is hope for the future. You know that, right? Survival means that there is hope for the future. And for the fact that there is hope for the future, then we'll keep on thriving, we'll keep on pushing it. All right. So enough of the talks. But I just yeah, Mr. Jerry, that is a very good one. So just keep on hanging in there, and it is going to definitely work out well. That is one thing I know. It is going to work out just fine. Okay. It's going to work out just fine. That you look back in time and you'll be like, wow, thank God I never gave up. Okay. All right, so let's get to business of the day. And I know a number of you are actually expecting number of you expecting some volatilities today. I mean for NFP actually. And before I go ahead, we have for those of you in Port Harcourt and those of you in Abuja, we are coming to Port Harcourt and Abuja this coming week for our annual Megaton conference. So if you are in any of these locations, for those of you in Lagos, yeah, the date is going to be announced. But for Port Harcourt and Abuja, Port Harcourt is going to be on the 6th of this December, and Lagos, Abuja is going to be on the 7th. That is Wednesday and Thursday. All right. And you actually have a very good opportunity. If you're good with locks, then you might just be a perfect opportunity for you to win yourself something really, really good. So I want to especially invite as many of you that can come around. I know some of you have already gotten some special invitation. Yes, it's from us. And if you've not, I know you will. But I'm actually extending the invitation to every one of you. If you can come around, in Abuja and Port Harcourt. For Port Harcourt is on Wednesday, that is the 6th of December, and then for Abuja is Thursday, 7th of December. Make yourself available and join us for our annual Megaton conference in each of these locations. Find out from your account manager the time and the address of the meeting, and then I want to you can come around, all right? Come around. All right, so let's get down to business. Okay, so if you check today, you discover that today has actually been very much volatile, right? I don't know how many of you have actually been you've gone through your Forex factory. You probably will be wondering, but there are no enough things that are moving the market. So what is moving the market? Well, okay, so we're going to be discussing about some of these things. And I'm also going to be showing you something that I discovered that I feel that might also be of great interest to you. Okay, so let's go to our Forex factory first. Now, today is Friday, December 1st. And if you check over the period, you'll discover that they actually started off the day with medium impact news, apart from the news that came out from the Canadian region that that is a high impact news. And if you've actually been following US card, you would have actually seen the impact of the news, even though the impact was not that much. But I think it did a lot. All right, it did a lot. All right, it tried. If you're looking at it on 1 hour time frame, you probably will be feeling like, oh, okay, maybe it's just the normal random charts. But I feel that Canadian economy actually gained strength after the news came out. All right. The news actually came out positive for CAD and is employment change. That is their own NFP. Yeah, that is their own NFP. And the employment change came out positive, and then the unemployment rate came out neutral. All right, so that is actually that for Canadian economy, and it actually gave strength to the instrument. So if you were there, if you were available, then you would have made some profit. And by 4 p.m. today, also there's going to be ISM manufacturing PMI, ISM service PMI, ISM manufacturing PMI for then ISM manufacturing prices. The prices is medium impact news. Then by 5, there's going to be a Fed this is speech. This is now the real deal. All right. This is the real deal. 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. today. If you are available, or definitely I think the person that's going to be taking the evening session, evening session wouldn't be on by then. Well, we might not be physically available with you, but if you can ask your account manager if there is going to be trade hands at those times. If there is, then you can actually join us for those ones. But if there is none, it is all right. But I know you got this, all right? I know that you can do it. All right. So be on the lookout for that time, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock today. It is going to be one of those volatile days. In fact, you will not feel the absence of this thing. You will not feel the absence of NFP today. So I think that this can actually make you some really good profit, and it's even this thing twice. So you have it by 5, and then you also have. Well, if you're saying that if it would be like FOMC, I will think that you are actually bringing down the the whole thing. All right. It is not just going to be like the FOMC. It's actually going to be bigger and better than the FOMC. All right. This is a speech. All right. FOMC, yeah, most likely is a speech also that has to do with either a hawkish statement or a dovish statement. And in most cases, it is not really as you propose. And sometimes it always have a dual direction. But this is not like that. This is a one directional move, and it's going to be really, really volatile. Like it's going to be really, really volatile. So be on the lookout for it. All right. Be on the lookout for it. All right. So that is that for the fundamentals that are coming up. So apart from this particular news that is coming out by 5 p.m. Okay, we have one by 4. It's even well distributed. We have one coming out by 4 p.m. We have another one by 5 p.m. Then you have another one by 8 p.m. So you have every single opportunity to really make some profit between these times. All right, between these times, you have a very good opportunity to make some money. All right, so let's go ahead with the analysis for today. So it means that for now, there is no any news coming up until 4 p.m. All right, there is no any news coming up till 4 p.m. So let's go to our charts then. Yeah, we have 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Both the 8 p.m. and the 5 p.m. is almost the same thing. All right, both the 5 and the 8 is almost the same thing. So let's be on the lookout for it. Okay. All right, so let's go to the chart. Okay, so this is where we are. All right, this is where we are. Okay, so let's go to dollar index. Let's start from dollar index. And on dollar index, we're on 30 minutes time frame. All right, so from dollar index here, you actually have a couple of things that have actually given dollar massive strength today. Like it has actually been a very good day for dollar. All right, and it's actually been having a very good and massive buy, and I hope you've actually been following it. All the indices has actually been has been falling. They've been having a massive fall. All right, they've been having a massive fall over the period. So I think it's a good start. Just a second, hold on. Let me open something. Okay, all right. So now, for those of you that want to still trade on dollar index, you still have a very good opportunity. Dollar index is still going to buy. All right, dollar index is still going to buy. And I personally, I presume that it's still going to be buying from now till around that 4 p.m. before the news. All right, so if you're actually going in for a buy on dollar index, you should be targeting that verified support as your take profit. But I personally, I will advise you don't need to wait till when it gets to that verified support. All right, so you can actually go in for a buy at the current market price and then take your profit at price 623. All right, let me call it again. 103.623 is actually my take profit for this particular instrument. And then you can follow it all the way up. You can follow it all the way up. And then just to be on the safe side, especially for the new guys, now you can set up your stop loss just below the support there at 103.432. So that is the entry position and the take profit and the stop loss for dollar index. Remember, I said dollar index is a buy. You can go ahead with a buy at the current market price. Your take profit should be targeting to 103.623, and the stop loss should be at 103.432. Okay, so that is for dollar index. So this afternoon, we're still expecting a buy on dollar index. And so that now brings us to Euro USD. If you're not buying Euro USD already, you are very wrong. All right. You should be buying Euro USD. You should be buying Euro USD. But almost all the time frames on smaller distant time frames, you are is already giving us a massive buy. Sorry, massive sell. So if you're not selling Euro USD, you are wrong. All right. So for Euro USD is a sell. All right. I still see this particular instrument still going in forward for a sell. The only thing that's going to be changing the direction of the market is by 4 p.m. So between now till 4 p.m., yeah, you can also still take advantage of the sell that is going on. All right. So, but even by that 4, I still feel that now let me tell you, for the speech that is coming out by 5, what they are most likely going to be discussing is if interest rates should be increased or not. And I told you that there is something I was going to tell you, right? Now, I noticed that in most cases, all right, they don't always increase interest rates in December. In most cases, they don't always increase interest rates in December. All right. So it means that the probability of all the news still going against dollar is going to be high. So that's why, as of now, you can actually take advantage of the sell and still make some good opportunity on it and maybe enjoy the ride for today. The news also that is coming out by 4 is most likely going to be favoring dollar. But then by that 5 o'clock, that probably might be when it will now start going against dollar. But I feel that even the news coming out by 4 p.m. will be in favor of dollar. But the one coming out by 5 and then 8 might be against dollar. All right. I hope you got that. I hope you got that. So Euro USD is a sell for me. And USD JPY, it's actually a buy. All right. USD JPY, you can still go in for a buy and then target your take profit to be at 148.274. 148.274 should be the take profit for USD JPY. All right, got a message here. What is the message saying? All right. ADA, all right. It said dollar index is on a resistance zone. Well, are you looking at it on what time frame are you talking about? If it is on 1 hour time frame, you would know that it has broken above that particular resistance. And if you're also looking at it on 30 minutes time frame, which is actually what I used, you also know that it has broken above that resistance also. So the TP is going to be at price 103.623. I don't know the time frame you're using that is giving you the resistance. On 15 minutes time frame also, it has broken above the resistance. Let's keep checking. On 5 minutes time frame also, it has broken above the resistance. So I don't know. All right. So I hope you've gotten what I'm talking about now. So for Euro USD is a sell. Euro USD is almost close to the sell. The Euro USD is almost close to the take profit. The take profit for Euro USD is 1.08563. 1.08563. And then for USD JPY, the USD JPY, the take profit is 148.274. That is a TP for the buy. USD JPY is a buy, and the TP is 148.274. 148.274. All right. Remember when we were reading 151, 150 and as a take profit, but now it crashed a little bit, but that is not the end. Of course, you know that is not the end. All right, so let's check out on Canadian economy. Now, in as much as dollar is very strong, but you already know Canadian dollar is strong. That is because of the news that just came out. All right, the news that came out actually gave a good strength to this particular instrument. So I personally, I am not going to be taking up an instant sell on Canadian dollar or USD CAD. Sorry about that. All right, I'm not going to be taking up an instance trade on this, but rather than I will be going in for a pending trade. All right, I'll be going in for a pending trade. Why? Because Canadian economy is strong, US dollar is also strong, and in this case, this is like the survivor of the fittest. Both of them are good enough, but still, one has to be better. Canadian economy just had a news that gave them all-round strength in their currency, but of course, how long is that particular trade going to stay? So, and there is currently resting on a support. If you look at it on 1 hour time frame, you will know that I think that is even okay. It's a weak support. Still, we'll still not overlook the fact that it's a support. All right. So we're going to be taking a trade like this. So going back to 30 minutes time frame to call out the entries. For a buy on USD CAD, my entry position for the buy is going to be 1.35292. All right, 1.35292. That is my take profit for USD CAD. That is my entry position, pardon me, for USD CAD. Then the take profit is going to be at 1.35436. 436. Okay. I've noticed that No offense, but then I've noticed that this particular client, this Agnes, I believe it's a lady, you always ask what's it called about trades that we've not even gotten to. And over the period, I've always said it. There is no need of rushing. We'll get to every single one of them. Okay, so let's go ahead. So the entry again for the buy is 1.35292. And I actually said it the other time that if you want if you have a specific point that you feel like okay, you're on a trade and you have a specific point, forward it to me personally. Send it to me personally. I'll be able to take a look at it while we're doing that so that I wouldn't want somebody to feel okay, you just ask a question and then I'll just take it up and leaving what I was doing. And some of them, there are some questions I actually asked. All right. So I understand. I understand. Okay. All right. So you have 1.35292 as the entry. The take profit is 1.35436. 1.35436. Now going to the sell. The sell entry is 1.35042. 1.35042. And the take profit is 1.34862. 1.34862. All right. Now, going to the next one, GBP USD. Of course, you already know that we're going in for a sell on GBP USD. Yes, GBP USD, we're going in for a sell. We're going in for a sell on this particular instrument. All right, we're going in for a sell. Yeah, GBP USD is still getting to that support. All right, so if you're on a sell before now, just know that it is still going to be going down. But if you're not, yeah, you still have a good opportunity to still enter your trade. The take profit for GBP USD is 1.26122. 1.26122. That is where this particular instrument is going. So you still have some good time to actually make some good amounts of money from this particular trade. All right. So for GBP USD, it's a sell for me this afternoon. Then for AUD USD, I am definitely going to be selling AUD USD. But because of some few things, now it is better we go in for a pending order. All right, I'll prefer to go in for a pending order, but this AUD USD, you're going to be seeing a further sell on it. But because of the structure of the trade, I will prefer to give you a pending order. All right, I'll prefer to give you a pending order, and the pending order is going to be on 30 minutes time frame. 30 minutes time frame. So my buy is going to be above here because I feel that these instruments have the potentiality to still go really high. All right. So with that, I want to give it all the space that I can so that even though it pushes up and then before falling down, it might still give you will not trigger your trade. So for AUD USD, I'm going in for a buy stop and a sell stop. That is a pending order I'm going into. It's a buy stop and a sell stop. And quickly, the entry positions are 0.66207. 0.66207. 0.66207. And then the take profit is 0.66300. 0.66300. 0.66300. That is for the buy entry position and the take profit. Then the sell entry is 0.65949. 0.65949. All right, 0.65949. Then the take profit is 0.65865. 0.65865. 0.65865. So that is that for all these other instruments. Now, the ones that you've been waiting for. All right. Now, okay, fine. I'll just start up with the US 100 because of the entry that you mentioned. All right. So let me just take a look at the entry position that you've got here. Let's take a look at it. Okay. So let me go to 1 hour time frame. All right. Now, the truth is that if you want to make some profit on US 100, the best opportunity is to enter a sell. I personally am going in for a sell on US 100. And if you a number of you actually got a sell entries maybe today. I know quite a number of you did, right? On US 100, US 30 and US 2000. I don't know how many of you did. If you got it, please it can signify. Now, the sell entry is still very much valid. All right, I still feel that US 100 is still going to be pushing down at least for this afternoon. for this afternoon, I'm expecting the US 100 to still go up. Oh, sorry, go down. All right. So if there's anything that's going to make it to go up, it's just going to be a temporary buy. All right. But for US 100, but this is a very important. This is okay. You have been on a buy. Now the buy is definitely okay. Now this is it. Let me explain it better. Don't close your buy. All right. I wouldn't want anybody to rush and close his or buy. I said for this afternoon, if you listen to me very well, I said for this afternoon, you're going to be seeing a little bit of a bearish momentum. But do you remember what I said about dollar? I told you that dollar index, all right, they are not willing to increase interest rate. And if they're not willing to increase interest rate, what is going to happen to dollar? Dollar is going to fall. All right. And over the years, dollar has always been ending bearish every ending of the year. Dollar always end bearish. Now, this is technical analysis, of course, and technical analysis has to do with checking about what has been happening in price, all right, the past price activity to be able to predict the future. And every single year for the past 7 years, every single year, this particular instrument ends bearish, all right, on December, all right. So if that is the case, so that means the buy that you have on your US 100, if you have enough money, all right. Now, this is the case. If you have enough money, that buy is going to make you some good profit. It might not be today, but at least between Monday and Tuesday next week, that buy is going to make you some good profit. But for this afternoon, you might actually be seeing a little bit of a retracement, a further sell. Now, it has already gotten to this particular point, this verified support. All right. It has already gotten to this verified support this afternoon. Yesterday. And it pushed back up. But since today, it's been having, of course, you've actually been noticing this massive sell. I am not seeing it breaking below this verified support. So when I said it's a sell, does not mean the sell is going to be all round sell, like, or a very long sell. No. 1,000 times no. I personally, I am still supporting that indices will still go up. Like indices is still going to go up. But for today, look at it on daily time frame. You will see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about. I am still going to be experiencing a further sell on this particular instrument because of the kind of formations that were seen there on daily time frame. The same thing goes with US 30. Oh boy. The same thing goes to US 30 and the rest of them. All right, so I still feel that you have a very good this an opportunity to still make money from your buy. So don't be in a haste to close up that buy, right? The only thing you can do for yourself is that on that US 100, set up a stop loss below that what's it called below this particular resistance. Below the support. Set up a stop loss below the support so that you will know that it will not, if it goes below this point, you know that the trend has changed. But for this afternoon, I am going in for a sell on dollar. I'm going in for a sell on US 100. I am going in for a sell on US 100 for this afternoon. All right, for this afternoon. Do you understand? For this afternoon, I'll be going in for a sell. But for, like I said, that the buy that you have, set up a stop loss below the verified support. All right. But then this afternoon, you can actually see scalp the shell as is moving. Now, the same thing is applicable to most of these indices. Look at US 2000. It is all right. What's it called? The US 2000 is actually directly on a support, verified support. All right, and it's trying to bounce off here, but then this is on 15 minutes time frame. So looking at it on 1 hour time frame, also look at it. It's also giving you a little bit of a more of a sell momentum, even though this buy is giving us that, oh, okay, it's going to buy, but this particular candle formation, I don't really trust it for a buy. Most time when you see this thing, it's just going to push up. Then before you know it, it's just going to fall all the way back back from there. All right. So don't believe on this particular buy that you're currently seeing on US 2000 on 1 hour time frame. All right. The same thing with this particular US 30. I am not going in for that buy at the current market price. So the best thing you can do for yourself is that look out for a best entry and then follow up with the sell first until when the time is ripe. Then you can now follow up the buy. All right. You can now follow up the buy when the time is ripe. All right. So just don't jump into okay. Now, so for US 100 is a sell for me. US 100, like I said, US 100 is a sell for me. And US 30 also, US 2000 is also a sell for me. All right, US 2000, I am selling US 2000 and I'm selling US 100 and I'm also selling US 30. So for this afternoon, remember, I said this afternoon, I am selling these three instruments. US 100 is a sell for me. US 2000 is a sell for me, right? So for the person that was asking, is it a buy or sell? I already said is a sell, but then that people are on a buy. So I'm telling them that they should not rush and close up their buy because that buy is still going to be pushing all the way up. So for this afternoon is a sell. It's a sell. It's a sell for me. It is still going to be going then down. So both for US 30, US 100, and US 2000, I am going in for a sell on the three of them. And gold also, I'll also be going in for a sell on gold. All right. I'll also be going in for a sell on gold, but that sell on gold is not going to be, is not staying for a long time. Please don't stay for a long time on that sell on gold. I hope you got that. That sell on gold, don't stay for long. Just make some profit and then exit the market. But for US 30, US 100, and US 2000, it's a sell this afternoon. Look at US 2000 is already, look at US 2000. It's still going all the way down. All right. Still going all the way down. All right. US 2000 is going all the way down. US 100 is also going to be going down. So for US 30, say what is the take profit for US 30? The take profit, you can use your 339.53 as your take profit. 359.53. Let me call it again. 359.53. You can use that as your take profit point on US 30. All right. So for this instrument, I am going in for a sell. Okay. Like I said, don't be in a haste to go in. That buy, of course, your US 100 buy, I know a number of you are actually on a buy, and I know a lot of you just want me to say it's going to buy. Yes, it's going to buy, but for this afternoon, don't enter buy yet. All right, don't enter buy on US 100 yet. Not now. Okay, so TP for gold, you can actually use your discretion. Just stop your sell before that particular untested support. All right, but you can go to 15 minutes time frame and see a better entry. On 15 minutes time frame is actually a verified support, so that verified support right there should be your litmus test for your exit on US 2000 on gold rather. All right. So I'm selling my US 30, I'm selling US 100, I'm selling US 2000. For GBP USD, remember we sold GBP USD. For AUD USD, we took up a pending order. For USD CAD also, we took up a pending order. For USD JPY, we took up a buy trade, right? And for Euro USD, we took up a sell trade, and it's almost heading to that point. And then for dollar index also, we're going in for a buy on dollar index. So these are my positions for today. Okay, now look at US 100. I believe you should already be on profit for US 100. That US 30 is going to fall anytime soon. Okay, so that is that for all the instruments, right? Like I said, if you're on a buy on US 100 and the rest, yes, you don't need to be in a haste, because I feel that the news by 5 o'clock. All right. He said, send me the currency pairs. I already gave out the entry positions for those ones, right? So be on the lookout and you should be able to make some profit. For US 100, you can just put a trailing stop, but then actually target 15885.34. 15885.34. You can target that for US 100 take profit. All right. You can target that point as US 100 take profit. All right. So that is that for all the trades. All right. And let's take a look at the agro commodities. Somebody sending me a message. Okay, let me just leave what he's sending. Okay, so for this particular instrument, remember that we use gap strategy, right? We use gap strategy. That is, if it gaps up, we'll be going in for a buy, and if it gaps down, we'll be going in for a sell. All right. That is because once the gap happens and it's clear enough, once the gap happens, ADS is going to restructure and give us the perfect positioning. I'm actually what's it called? Well, let me not tell you what I think on soybean so that it won't be like how this thing, but still the same gap strategy we're using. All right. So when it's a gap up, we're following the buy, and when it's a gap down, we're following the sell. And then also once the gap also conforms to okay, look at it. For soybean is a sell. All right, soybean is a sell. But then wheat is a buy. Wheat is a buy. And then corn also is a sell. I am selling corn and soybean, but I'm buying wheat. I am selling corn and soybean, but I'm buying wheat. All right. I am going to be buying wheat. All right. But then because of this kind of this thing, look at this region, wheat is going to cover up that gap first before it start buying. For today, wheat is going to cover up the gap before it start buying. But generally, soybean, it's a sell for me, and then corn is a sell for me. Just wait it out, and then you should be able to get wait, sorry, corn was it? Okay, sorry. Corn was actually a gap up. Corn had a gap up. Sorry. Corn had a gap up. So wheat and corn is a buy. If you've not entered a sell on corn, please don't enter it. I just saw the gap now. I actually felt that this was it. Corn is a gap up, wheat is a gap up, soybean is the only gap down. So wheat and corn is a buy, soybean is a sell. Please, wheat and corn is a buy, soybean is a sell. So I believe that should give you a better option. And if you're an oil trader, this afternoon you can actually just dive into a buy and then make some profits on that buy that is currently going on this particular instrument. Okay, US 100 has gotten to take profit, and then US 30 is still going to be coming in so handy. All right, so that is going to be that for today. And it's Saturday or it's Friday already, and of course, enjoy the remaining part of the month. All right, and stay in your trade and allow it to make you some profit. And remember that there is a fundamental that is coming up by 4 p.m. and also by 5 p.m. The one on 5 p.m. is going to be very much volatile. So what you're actually looking at for is the one coming out by 5. So you might not really give much attention to the 4 p.m. news, but then that of 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. is going to be massively volatile. So be on the lookout for those two, make some profit, and then take a good rest for tomorrow, and we'll see on Monday. Do have a lovely weekend and enjoy the remaining part of the day. All right. I said for corn, I'm actually going to be going in for a buy on corn. I'll be going in for a buy on wheat. Then, but soybean, I'm going to be going in for a sell on that one. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today, and do have a lovely day. Okay, you can ask your account manager for that. All right, you can, if further information and details, reach out to your account manager directly, and they'll be able to give you further help and directives. Have a lovely day, and welcome to the month of December.